Hello guys, welcome back to another video. As you can see, we are in the brand new 720S McLaren Evo 2 that's literally just been dropped on ACC. It's a free download. You can go in and just restart Steam if you don't see that. But what we're going to do is I've literally jumped into any public server I can find. I know it's Monza, so I do apologise. What we're going to do is we're going to just do one race around Monza. Gauge what the car is like, and basically, yeah, go from there. If you want to see my quali lap, I'll post that now. So we'll cut to this, the quali lap now, and then we'll come back to the start of the race. So there we go. My quali lap is complete. 13th place for me. Consider I've just jumped in the car. No setups obviously out yet. So basically, yeah, it's 13th place for us. This video is going to be pretty much unedited. So if there are major crashes at Monza, which no doubt there's going to be in turn one, we'll keep them all in the video because obviously it hopefully makes good content for you guys to watch. If you like the video, do drop a thumbs up, subscribe if you are new, and hopefully we can sort of give this McLaren a thorough test around Monza. Just as a note, I'm not an alien driver. I'm not one of these really fast drivers that's you'll see over on YouTube or whatever. But I will give my honest opinion, hopefully, of this car. Again, I'm not a massive McLaren driver. I don't really drive the McLaren. In ACC, I'm more of a Porsche guy. So yeah, it might be a little bit of getting used to from me, but hopefully, yeah, we've got 20 minutes to give this car a good going over, and we're away then. Like I say, P13 today here at Monza, and I'm going to try and give this video, well, I'm not going to edit anything on this video, so whatever happens in the next 30 seconds in turn one is going to stay in the video basically. We'll try and keep out of trouble as much as possible, as we've already probably got cars, being crashed into, but we can try and, I've been tagged, that's okay, but we'll carry on. Car's going the wrong way, standard. So I've got a second of damage, so I have to roll with it. I'm afraid tyre temperatures are coming up, hopefully. A TC set to 4, TC2 is set to 5, ABS is set on 4. Brake bias is at 56%. I might mess around with that as the race goes on, just to see if I can gauge anything. But going 2 places from the initial start, we have been collected by a driver in turn 1, but only a second's worth of damage. So yeah, we've got plenty of time to see if we can make up through the pack and go from there. Initial feelings, it feels similar to a McLaren. If you are a McLaren driver, then obviously you'll probably understand where I'm coming from. But front end speed, obviously we haven't run setup. We are running just a bog standard aggressive setup. Nothing else here. I've not tweaked it in any way, shape or form other than increasing the tyre pressures and putting additional fuel in as an Audi does go off a little bit wide. We can pass him on the back straight, then coming up to complete lap 1. So my quality wasn't great. I think my tyre pressures were a little bit too low, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, but like I say, I'm still trying to understand it. And if you look at my tyre pressures on the right hand side now, they are very, very cold. That maybe they could have gone up a few more degrees from the initial get-go, but I guess we'll understand that as and when we do some more races. Sorry, I'm messing around with my microphone here. As we're coming up to, well, I normally brake just after the 150 metre board, but you never know with Monza, with especially in public lobbies that we're in right now, what people are like. So I always try and be a bit more cautious. We would have had we've got our own sort of servers up. So if you search for Toga Motorsport in ACC, you'll see that we have quite a few open lobbies open. So yeah, guys, if you want to go and check those out, you're more than welcome to. As we do quite a lot of events, there's a few incidents up ahead that we can hopefully try and pick ourselves past. Currently it's a P10 right now, which is not bad going. Monza isn't my favourite track, and I'm not the fastest round Monza, but the car actually feels really good on aggressive setup. I'm not going to lie. The speed, it could do a bit more front end speed, top end speed, but I think that might just be setup tweaking. I'm keeping pace with these cars, and I should. The McLaren's normally very good in the high speed corners, so if I can get it right, and not like that, then should be faster through the fast parts of this track. But ideally, I'd have liked to gone on Silverstone, but unfortunately, was no server available, and I wanted just to jump straight in. Where's that car going? Now we've got a good exit here. It's a nice looking Ferrari. I've been driving the Ferrari quite a lot recently on LFMs and obviously in our events that we have here at Toga Motorsport, and I must admit the Ferrari is probably, you know, he sent it from about 6 miles back. I saw that one coming from a mile off. Excuse my language if you are offended by that, I do apologise. That's just my initial reaction. He hasn't really gained any much, this guy. We'll keep an eye on him though, to see what he's going to probably try and send it up the outside. We are on the outside. I'm not on the preferred line. Yeah, he's had to bail out of that one, but he did send it from quite far back. Oh, I lost it on the sausage curb. I was too interested in seeing what that car was doing in front. Oh, so I also dabbled with the steering lock. I know on the current steering lock on the current McLaren it's set to 480, but I'm using 900 for now, just because I haven't messed around with that. Obviously, I'm only running a G920 as well, so I'm not running a direct drive wheel or anything anything like that. So I'm just going to play around with it and see what happens, and see where I find my preferred spot, because obviously sim racing is all about personal preference. So you know, one guy's setup might not be good for the second guy. So I've gone extremely deep into that corner. I'm going to have to yield. I'll probably lose out to the Mercedes behind. But yeah, overall impressions, actually the car feels really good to drive. Like I mentioned before, it's not a car that I would naturally drive in ACC or have done any sort of you know, big races in it or long stints or anything like that, as I've lost to the Mercedes. I'm probably going to go with one TC more on the clip. My tyre temperatures on the right hand side is cold. I think that might be, I don't know if that's a bug or what, because the pressures are almost correct. I could probably do with pushing the car a little bit more. in certain parts of the track to try and get that temperature up. So we'll try and do that now. See if we can push a little bit harder, because I feel like, I don't know whether this is the damage or just the driving. Could be a mixture of both. Seem to be falling back to cars in front of us. So let's just try and push a little bit harder and see if we can bring those tyre pressures up and move up the grid ever so slightly. So P11, we started P13. Yeah, please don't criticise my driving too much, guys. Like I say, I'm not the fastest around this track. Give him a bit of room. Oh, you can't. Oh, that is a risky move, that is, from the BMW, but he's got past me. I'll give him that one. But back down to P12. We've got a 5.4 second gap then between the car behind. That guy seems to be quite a lot quicker than me. Last lap he was 2 seconds a lap quicker. Ferrari's gone straight on at the chicane. Probably going to go down one click on the TC, but maybe bring up my TC2 up a couple of clicks. See if that helps with initial getaway. Stuck behind these cars. Don't want to get caught up in this drama. I'll bide my time, I think. Maybe get him on the back straight. Yeah, the pace of the McLaren is lacking a little bit, but I don't know whether that's to do with setup or that's to do with it's just not got the pace on these faster corners, faster tracks. But under braking, it's quite good. It's quite responsive in the turn-in, although it's crap at turning from me. Yeah, please don't judge me, guys, on my driving technique. You can do in the comments below. If you want to drop a comment in the comments, do drop a comment and give me some criticism or give me some positive feedback as we're halfway through this race. Tell you what, it's a difficult skill being able to commentate and drive at the same time. You're probably asking, well, shut up then and get on with racing, but I don't want to fill the video with dead air of some me my heavy breathing trying to get this McLaren round the track. It'll be interesting to see when we see some setups, or when I've spent some time honing up setups. I think from the initial get-go, there needs to be some needs to get some more top-end speed on this car. That's a definite. Feels like I'm definitely losing some time in the straights compared to the other cars out on track. So it probably doesn't help that we have got quite a bit extra fuel in the car. Also, didn't know what sort of burn rate the car was doing, so I just chucked a random amount of fuel in just to get us by. Okay, there's a bit better of a lap now. Definitely tyres are a lot colder than I expected. Maybe needed to adjust those tyre pressures even more to put some more tyre pressure in. I've obviously been driving other cars recently, so getting used to the tyre pressures and the and all that is obviously a bit of a learning curve. So this is a much better lap that we're currently on. We're lap number 6 of this 20-minute race. We've got 8 minutes to go. Oh, it's coming to that a bit hot. Series decided to talk halfway through. So yeah, that was I definitely carried too much speed into that chicane. And yeah, we're on for a good lap there. Let's see if we can go again. Oh, car 777 has a drive-through penalty. Yeah, but like I say, this video is probably not going to be edited at all, apart from adding in my quali lap, because I quite like for you guys to see the full race is in its entirety. So you probably might want to skip through until the end, but hopefully you can stay with me to like 7 minutes to see how we get on. 10th place right now. We've got an 8-second gap between the car behind and 3 seconds to the guy in front, but I can't see that a second's worth of damage has caused this slow of a car, so it's probably down to my my driving ability, no doubt. We'll try again to see if we can get a better exit out of the out of turn 1. This is a car leaving the pits. It's obviously had some damage, so that was a better exit. So hopefully not overcook it into the next chicane. That was where we made a mistake last time around. But in terms of the aesthetics of the car, it looks pretty much the same as the older 720S. Sounds exactly the same. I should have done some reading up actually on the release of the what's been changed. I might put that in the video either at the end or in the description, so you guys can see what has actually been changed. But I must admit I did not do my research in terms of what actually is changed compared to the old car. So if that's what sort of video you're after, unfortunately this is probably not for you guys, but this is just a from a gameplay's point of view. I just wanted to jump in the car basically and give it a whiz round any particular track. So yeah, we've got 5.5 minutes left to go, so a few more laps of this race. And see if we can close this gap on the car in front. Last time around they were 49.5, we're at 50.3, so as it stands we're not catching up to P8. We seem to gain a place somewhere along the line. Downshift protection is quite heavy on this actually. In other cars such as the Ferrari and the Porsche, downshift protection, well, the reason it doesn't really exist. You can downshift quite early, whereas this I felt like it's quite difficult to downshift. You have to wait for the car to lose the revs to actually pull the gear that you want to be in. So that's an observation that I've noticed. Apart from that, you know, obviously I'm running the basic aggressive setup. The car feels extremely reactive. Turning it in and I'm seeing the nose go. Like I say, there's no actual, you know, setup other than the base one, the base aggressive setup that ACC provides. So yeah, initial outset is actually the car feels nice. I'm running. I have adjusted the TC settings since we've started the race. So running TC4 and TC2 is set to 7. I might adjust my brake bias ever so slightly, see if that makes any difference. Try and find the sweet spot. And I would assume engine map 1 is the fastest. Again, I've not done my research in what is the correct engine map. I've probably been quite tentative in terms of really chucking it into any corners, so I don't want to spin out. So it seems like a back marker is battling with P8 here, so it's looking like we can potentially close the gap and go for another battle before the end of the race is out. So hopefully we have a good middle sector. We might be able to before we almost went digging up for sandcastles there. Yeah, we're on for a personal best this time around anyway. I feel like adjusting that brake bias has helped it ever so slightly. I feel a bit more confident in the brake pedal. So 54.2 seems to be quite good. I might lower it just to 54. Yeah, I feel a bit more confident on the brakes. Well, I lost a bit of time there in the last corner, but I might go up a couple of clicks. 54.4 is gonna leave it on this lap and see how I get on. So it's most likely be the last lap of the race. Depends where the leader is. Or about break myself here. Yeah, 54.4 might not have been the correct setting, but that was also, I was too busy looking in front. That's driver error there. Yeah, I have lost out on a chunk of time. Yeah, so I've just come down the brake bias a little bit more actually. Hopefully generate some heat into these front tyres.
Okay, the leader is on the final lap now.
Okay, right, so the leader is now on the final lap. So we've got this lap and one more. So we are currently up to P8 in the race. Right, so this will be our last lap of the race. Hopefully we won't outbrake ourselves. I don't know what this guy's doing. Does he purposely drop back to battle? Oops. Did he... Was that his whole point of doing that? give them a little flash. So we're on. Game's on. Yeah, a car doesn't feel as good round as that part of the track as I was expecting, to be honest. But I definitely feel like tyre pressures could be increased quite a lot more if I was to do another race. Right, so that is the end of the race. P7 for us. Let's bring the car to a stop and we'll head back to the garage before someone piles into the back of us. So yeah, that was our first race in the new McLaren 720S Evo 2. I hope you liked it. Apologies for the really bad driving, but went from P13 to P6 or P7, so can't really moan at that too much. At least we improved, I suppose. If you like the video, please do give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new. Thank you so much for all the continued support we've had on the channel. If you're interested, we do run a lot of community events over on SimGrid. I'll put the link in the video description for you guys to go and check out. Yeah, like I say, please, I hope you have liked this video, and I hope to see you guys again very, very soon. Thanks very much for watching, and goodbye.